Hey everyone, and welcome to the packing vlog. So I have been already getting some things laid out on my bed. We are in total go mode for vacation. It has been quite a week with trying to get everybody tested multiple times for COVID-19 and then having to upload documents to United. John's been on the phone for the past hour because documents that we have, half of our party has been accepted with those documents, the other half haven't. So it's just kind of been a really hectic preparation for travel, but everything, fingers crossed, is just going to go smoothly when we travel tomorrow. So let's go ahead and dive into all of the fun packing stuff, because in just a few minutes I'm gonna have to head out with John and we are taking Gus to a farm for his vacation, or I guess I should say staycation. He's gonna be hanging out there with a bunch of other dogs and it's gonna be really fun for him, but we're gonna have a hard time dropping him off, I'm sure. So let's dive into the packing before I have to go and say goodbye to Gus. You'll have to excuse some of the wrinkles on the bed because we just cleaned our duvet cover and I think we forgot to put it on the steam cycle, but at least it's clean for when we get home. So one of the big things that I do when I start to actually pack is I make the bed and I go ahead and I start laying outfits out together or similar items together. So like over here I've got like my swimwear. On this side I have more dinner time outfits, and then back here I'm working on some toiletries. Obviously this is not everything that's coming in my suitcase quite yet, but I like to have this big canvas to see everything visually before it makes its way into the bag. Another thing that I like to do is work on a packing list, and I like to do this several days in advance of the trip, just so that, you know, I'm not stressed about what needs to go in the bag. I'll walk around the house, and if I see something, I'll add it to the list. And then, of course, as I'm packing, if I want to add something to the list itself, I will go ahead and do that. But I have a backpack list, one for my suitcase, and then I have one just for toiletries. Since I feel like if you leave toiletries at home, yes, you can sometimes find them, but certain ones, you know, your makeup or your favorite moisturizer or whatever, those can be frustrating to leave behind if you had, you know, a set routine and then you have to go away from that routine. So anyways, that's my master list. Once I've put something in a bag, in the suitcase it belongs in, or the backpack, toiletry case, I go ahead and cross the entire item off the list. And then at the very end of the night tonight, what I'll do is I'll take a Post-it, I'll put it right here, and then anything that has not been completely crossed off will go on the Post-it, and then that Post-it is what I will look at in the morning before we head out the door, or as I'm zipping up my suitcase. That way, if there's, you know, a pair of socks that I had in the dryer, or, you know, a jean jacket, whatever it is, that makes its way into my bag, into my hands, whatever, and I will make sure everything is completely crossed off. So that's kind of my method for making sure that nothing gets left behind. Gus is looking for some last minute pets here. I think he definitely knows something is up. But check out this super cute collar that I just got for him. I don't know, he's gonna boop the camera, but it has all these cute little baby Plutos on it. And there was a matching leash. There was a matching leash that I got for him as well. And it comes in all kinds of different sizes. So I found it on chewy.com if you're interested. But anyways, if he will hop out of my lap here, I can show you the suitcase that I am bringing along for the trip. Wow. Thanks, Gus. Okay, I had to lock Gus out of the room just for a quick second. So this is the suitcase that I'm bringing. It's the Away brand. This is the bigger carry-on. I have it in this pretty like slate blue. I really like it. This is the suitcase that has the charger right under the handle at the top. These are super popular. I'm sure you could find all kinds of in-depth videos about the bag itself, but it's one of those four-wheelers, like 360 turns or whatever, and it's a split suitcase, so split right down the middle. This is one of those compression I don't know, panels. So when I put all of my clothes in here, I can really tighten it down and make sure that I'm getting every little thing inside. Then this is the deeper side where there's this little mesh kind of cover, but all kinds of room for shoes, toiletries, bulkier items go in here. And I do have a couple of these. I wish they were black or that they match the color, but I got these to match a previous suitcase I had. These are the eBags packing cubes. So I'm sure you know what a packing cube is. These do really help organize my suitcase. I can't remember exactly what size these are, but I will link the correct one down below. I think it's medium. I could be wrong. But two of these fit perfectly side by side in this section or that section of my suitcase. So I really like using these, and on our trip to Italy, I started rolling my clothes and putting them in the packing cube versus folding, and that really helped to maximize space and put as many outfits as I really needed on that trip in there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes the same for this trip. And then I have a couple of other items over here that either need to go in the bag or I'm assembling. So that's my backpack. That is in a way backpack as well. So it will slide right onto this on the handle, and that way I don't have to carry it throughout the entire airport. And awesome news, the Amazon Prime truck is here. So a couple of my items that I was waiting on, they made it in time, and hopefully they work out. So let's go see what I got. So it was my surf shorts that I was really hoping would make it in time for the trip, because I like to wear those if we're going out on a Hobie Cat, or I'm going on a paddleboard, or just doing any more sportier activities on the water. It just makes it a little bit more comfortable, especially if you have to like climb into things or stand up or whatever. I think it's more comfortable, and I like to wear those with a surf shirt. So I ordered this one from Amazon too. I can link both of them below if you want to check them out, but I like to wear those. It also doubles as more sun protection, so we definitely love that. So I'm looking at all of my clothes here. I think I have a good start, so I'm gonna flip you around and show you just kind of all the little pieces really, really quickly. So we'll start with swimwear. All of my swimsuits I recently purchased. They are from the brand Coral Reef Swim, and they're a small online boutique. I can't remember exactly how I found them. I think an ad popped up on my Instagram feed or Facebook feed, and I really liked some of the suits. And they have very supportive suits that are super cute. The price is moderate to expensive depending on the type of suit you get, or if you're catching them on a sale. However, they are really good quality. So I like that they're supportive. I got a bunch of these really cute high-waisted bottoms. They have like a little gathering on the sides, so very flattering. I love this little pattern. But I like that you can mix and match a lot of their suits together with different tops. So like I have this little ruffle one, then this one is kind of like a, what am I trying to say? Not a halter. It's kind of like a crop top. That's what I was meaning to say. And it has like this little knot, so I have that one. This one is the same style. And then I have a blue suit that is currently hanging up. So I will put that in there once it's dry. This cover up I talked about in my what's in my beach bag video, so you can check that out there. I'll also put the info for it down below. This is actually a dress from Walmart, but it had some really nice sleeves on it. So I thought it'd be really good as a cover up, and it's lightweight. That way with the sleeves, if we're taking a longer walk on the beach, I'll probably go for this one that day over that where there's no coverage on the shoulders or back. This one will just help keep my skin from burning too much. This will also help. It's my surf shirt. This is an SPF shirt that I got in Grand Cayman. Those are my surf shorts I just talked about. And then over here are all of my outfits for dinner. So actually everything here, for the most part, is Stitch Fix. So I'm really happy with Stitch Fix, if you didn't already know. So this is the dress that I recently talked about in my most recent video. This one I just got yesterday, so I did get a box yesterday. Didn't have time to film the unboxing, so I will have to do that when I get back, but I am going to keep this piece. It's this pretty coral top, and I have it paired with some high-waisted white shorts. You've seen all of these outfits in that latest video, and this one you have seen before. It's that romper from my very first Stitch Fix, the one that didn't fit quite so well on the bottom, but it was great on the top. I ended up sizing up, but of course then the top became a little bit too big, so I paired it with this little bralette from Aerie. And then last but not least, I just have some casual t-shirts. I need to add one more to this stack that is drying, but I'm going to add like a couple pairs of workout shorts just for lounging or evening walks on the beach, whatever. So I have to have pajamas. Toiletries obviously are not done. So it's not totally comprehensive yet, but it's a good start. And sadly, I think it's time to go ahead and get ready to drop Gus off at the farm. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then I will pick back up with all of my packing when I get home. We're back from dropping Gus off. I had a hard time in the car after he was gone. So I tried to just act very normal when we dropped him off and said see you later and all of that good stuff, but it was kind of hard. So anyways, I have tried to distract myself with more packing. So let me show you how I fit all of these clothes into the packing cubes. So I actually already did one because it's kind of difficult to do while holding the camera, but I got all of those evening dinner outfits into this one cube, and here's how. So I do fold them flat, just like how you saw them laid out on the bed, but then I'll go ahead and give them a roll or two depending on how thick the fabric is. Like these t-shirts, I folded them as I normally would to put them in the drawer, then I just gave them one quick roll, and obviously it looks like I'm only going to get 4 items into this bag. But what I'll do, and what I started doing for the trip to Italy, I will zip half of this up to about this point, and then I will take this last item, so my cover up, and I will just kind of like scooch everything as far left as I can. Now, I will be honest and say that this does not prevent wrinkles. However, where we're going, we know there's an iron, so I'm not quite as worried about that. Some of the items will be fine just because of their fabric, but others, because of their fabric, will just naturally wrinkle. So I'm really not super worried about it, especially with the humidity in the Caribbean. All of these wrinkles will probably just go away on their own. So that's how I fit things into the cube. So let me see how much more I can squeeze into this one. All right, so these were the only 3 items that would not fit into the packing cube. So this is the one I just did. Yes, it looks very full. You can kind of see that they are bulging a little bit. However, that's what this compression panel is for and what it's really useful for. Because then when I put that on and I clip the straps and tighten them and everything, this is going to go down even more. I mean, not significantly, but you can already tell like it's not that bad. Like maybe that end I could level out a little bit, but it's looking really good. So I'm going to put these, I think I have one more packing cube that I can sneak in here. If not, I'll just roll them up and tuck them in. But I'm going to put those 3 items, my pajamas, and then a couple pairs of like workout casual shorts on that side, toiletries, shoes, couple more things will go in there. So I'm going to continue to check items off my list since I am putting things into the suitcase itself, and I will be back in a little bit to show you the progress. Good morning, everyone. It's our departure day. Last night kind of cut off. We were working on getting just the last few things together. John was working on some dishes and I just got tired, so I went to bed. But I'll show you the updated suitcase here since it is time to pack it up and head to the airport. So something that I didn't really show you guys last night was, let me see, I had to flip my camera around, was my toiletry kit in my liquids bag. So this is an Amazon bag. It's one of those TSA approved ones, very similar to the one that I talked about in my beach bag video, although this one was from Target. This one came in a set of 3, so there was gray, white, and black. I gave John one of them, and then one is staying here and one is being used as my liquids bag. So this is working out really well. It's a tight fit, to be honest, with all of the sunscreen and whatnot. But I also got this little kit. It's from the brand Kitsch. If you've seen that before at Ulta, they do like the hair bobbles and all kinds of things. Their little travel kit was awesome. These little flexible shampoo and conditioner, or I have facial cleanser in one of them. They are really flexible, so they fit a lot easier into these quart-sized bags than something hard like the sunscreen bottles or some of the other travel bottles that you see at like Target and stuff like that. So I really liked that kit, and it came with like a spatula and a funnel, so you could easily get your products into all of their containers. They have like a couple little jars in there too. So that's that. This is the eBags Packet Flat Toiletry Case. I saw this on Blair Blogs. She did a packing vlog, I think it was for Disney at some point, and she shared this, and I purchased it, and I'm so happy I did. It is very, very easy to travel with, and I really just like to put kind of like counter toiletries in here. So my toothbrush, some cotton rounds, hairbrush clip, deodorant is back in here. I have something for bug bites. I've never tried this thing, but one of John's family members just tried it and said it works really well. And then all kinds of feminine fun stuff. So this is what I use to just kind of pack, like I said, those counter items. Also has a nice little mirror up top. So packs very flat and nice and neat in the carry-on bag. This is my makeup case. So I do like to keep these two things separate because I have a good bit of makeup. Even though we're going to the beach, I just like to have a variety of things. And this is a cute little scout bag that one of my students gave me my second year of teaching. And it's nice because there are pockets on each side. So I have my brushes on the side staying clean, and then my makeup is in here. And then I decided for my in-flight kit that I would just use my beach kit bag as a dual purpose. Most of these things are going to stay in here anyway, but I just didn't want to grab another bag separately for that. And I have a round brush because I need that. So let me switch over to the other side, and I'll show you how everything is going to fit into the carry-on. Now, before I fell asleep last night, I was able to check and make sure that this would zip up with all of these items inside. The 2 bags back there are going to go in my backpack, so I don't have to worry about that. I just don't want to deal with putting this back in the bag. I'll just keep it in flight. No problem. But here is what it looks like. So here's that compression panel I was talking about. It is holding down my beach bag, the 2 packing cases, and then I was able to just lay a pair of pajamas right underneath the beach bag, nice and flat. In this mesh pouch, I'm going to put my undergarments last minute, but I didn't want to share those on YouTube. And then on this other side is the deeper well of the suitcase. So over here, I was able to get my surf shorts, a couple of those sun shirts in here, and then I have my mask. My snorkel is tucked away in there somewhere. That yellow thing is my snorkel. It bends around pretty easily for the most part. But we do bring our own masks and snorkels. It's just we purchased them a long time ago, or my parents purchased them for us because we frequent the Caribbean pretty often, and it's just nice to have your own. And these straps, I don't know if Amazon has these. I'm fairly certain they do. These are so comfortable, even if you don't have your own mask. And if this pulls out your hair, the plastic ones pull out your hair, or the gel ones, these are so much better. But I have my Packet Flat case under here, makeup bag. There is my round brush kind of being protected by my hat a little bit. Got a brand new pair of shoes, which is why they aren't in a case. However, those are from Stitch Fix, and when Stitch Fix sends you shoes, they send them in these really nice little bags. They're a little oversized for a carry-on, but you know, you can squish them down. I've got my pair of flip-flops in here that I wear all the time, so I just put them in there, but I will probably end up putting these in the bag on the flight home since I will have worn these a couple of times. And then I have a swim little skirt and then a t-shirt that also are gonna fit. And this is a nice little clutch from Stella and Dot. You can do it as a crossbody. I'm leaving the strap at home, but it's nice because it's super flat and fits right inside there. So that's the suitcase. My checklist went really well. I was working on it last night. I think I checked off everything for Toiletries. Yeah, I got everything for Toiletries this morning, and I've got my house checklist and kind of like our last call, or my last call list for my backpack. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab some things off of chargers because I was charging things up last night, and then if I have time, I'll show you the backpack. All right, so this is everything that is going to go into my backpack there. I went ahead and unloaded it. I don't really have time to share about the backpack, but I really am enjoying all the different pockets and organization that it has. So if I have time, maybe after the trip, I'll do a little like review or preview of that. So in this little case, I've got all of my charging stuff. I've got a couple extra lens wipes, memory cards, batteries for my camera. These little silicone cord keepers were from Target Dollar Spot. They were labeled as silicone zip ties, and they're really cute. They come in fun colors. This bag itself was Dollar Spot several months ago. Got my chargers for my camera. AirPods are in here. I'll have, I'll put like one of those Apple bricks in here as well. And then I have all my cords. These are my headphones that I like for the plane because they're comfortable and noise canceling. These headphones will be for the beach. This was Dollar Spot. I just got it, so you might be able to snag it. It's this cute little pouch that keeps your sanitizing wipes, and you can put masks in the other side, tissues, whatever. But I have a little bottle of Purell, and then it just kind of zips up. So all of your cleaning items and health stuff is all in here. This is my case for my camera, glasses, book. You've seen all of these things. This little wallet I got off of Amazon a couple years ago, but it's really handy for travel. I keep a pen up there. Obviously lots of cards. I keep our passport, or my passport, tucked in behind here, and I can put cash and whatnot. Obviously I took a couple of things out just to show you guys. And then this last item is really nice. It's a little wrap from Lululemon. It really just covers my shoulders because I'm wearing a tank top today. So on the flight, my shoulders won't get cold. I can just wrap up with that. And then if I get cold in our hotel room, I can always use that as well as kind of like a little lightweight blanket. So that's everything in here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it into the bag because our car is going to be coming very soon. Well, it was a last minute scramble because I couldn't find my Apple Watch, but I've got it. Our bags are packed. John's got them downstairs. We are looking for our ride to the airport, and we are ready to go. So thank you so much for watching. I think this video will probably go up after we get back from vacation. So I will be sharing all kinds of things from our trip, but thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.